And I know so many people that are thinking about taking the LSAT, thinking about going to law school, thinking about, wouldn't it be cool if we did an accessible, now I know they already exist, there are probably big orgs that do this, but they're either not accessible or they're boring.
Yeah.
Okay? They're boring. So can we do one? Can we do a hashtag so you want to go to law school like boot camp?
Absolutely.
And it could be like virtual.
Yeah.
It could be pulling together people like you and people like you to actually give people an idea of what it really looks like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To actually do it. Now, I don't want to be a lawyer. Hey, I tip my hat.
Yeah.
But, there are things and there are a lot of people who want to do it. It's okay. So I got a yes and a yes.
Yeah.
So
I'm here for it.
Hey, okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good. So
I have to warn them though. Law school it's a tough.
That's what I always hear.
Tough.
That's what I always hear. And I will say, like, I won't put this person out there, but I was reading a person's post yesterday and they were saying it's 7 p.m. and I'm taking a break for dinner because I have 200 on my caseload that are depending on me, blah, blah, blah. And I just thought to myself, like, that is not sustainable. Like, I think about it, like, we had 607 applicants to TEDx Third Ward. And then we had 150 semifinalists.
Wow.
I don't even know all their names, right? And then, so it's like, how are you, I don't know, we got a lot to fix, and so you're running to fix it.
Yeah. Running to fix it. It's, like I said, it's such a unique opportunity and a unique court. And I think that most people, when they're walking in the courtroom doors, this is probably one of the worst moments of their life, like facing an eviction or facing a claim, a debt claim or, a small claims lawsuit. And so for me, my thought is, before people walk in the courtroom doors, making sure they have all the tools that they need to be successful, whether the outcome is in their favor or not. But if you're facing an eviction, right, knowing who to contact, in the city or the county for financial services or resources, pro bono attorneys. There are legal clinics at the South Texas College of Law, the University of Houston Law Center, Thurgood Marshall, where there's brilliant, law students who are like chomping at the bit to do pro bono work, like tapping into all of the things that are available in Harris County, all of the services. There's diversion programs that are offered that, many JPs in Harris County are doing, some aren't. But just tapping into those services to make sure people have all the tools they need before they're walking in the courtroom doors. And then when they're leaving out of the courtroom doors, they're going to be in a better position than when they entered. And that's my motto and vision.
Boom. I think you just got your first ad right there.
Record it.
Audio. Hey, Quincy, you got it? Okay, so that is good. And before we go to Mr. Jovan for Houston, what's your origin story? Where'd you grew up in Houston?
No, I grew up in Copperscove, Texas. So
is that near Dallas?
I'm about to break it down. So it's Central Texas. My mom is retired military. Thank you, Mom, for your service. But at Killeen, Fort Hood. So that's where I grew up. And I knew I wanted to go to an HBCU, and you were shouting out TSU earlier. And I got to shout out Prairie View because that's my alma mater.
Okay.
But I knew I wanted to go to an HBCU, so I applied and then actually followed my best friend to Prairie View. Best decision of my life. And I think that my experience at Prairie View definitely radicalized me, but in a good way. Yes. When you go to an HBCU, you're around people that look like you. They're very unapologetic. Our professors pour into you. And my first time voting was 2008 for President Barack Obama. At an HBCU, I'm like 18 years old, and I'm like, I'm voting for the first Black president. And from there, I knew I was going to get involved in politics. I didn't know how. I knew I was going to go to law school, but definitely my experience coming to Prairie View, coming to Houston, I mean, it just shaped me to who I am, why I want to give back, why I love this city, why I love this county. So that's my origin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, love the band at Prairie View. Love the band. Do you have friends in the band?
I did when I was undergrad. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But you weren't in the band.
Absolutely not.
Okay, see, I was ready to make an endorsement.
No, absolutely not. I saw how hard they worked. Their crab season is what they call it. Yes. And I was like, I support y'all, but I'm going to be over here in the College of Juvenile Justice, and I'll be at the game.
Yes.
So yeah, but in Prairie View, shout out to them. We're number one in SWAC right now. I think we're playing It's either Alabama A&M or Alcorn for the SWAC championship. So
Is it time for that already? It's
yeah,
like you blink.
yeah,
And it's like, oh my gosh, it's
yeah,
over. Because usually what I do every year, I look at like the football schedule for Southern,
hmm
Jackson State, and then Texas Southern. So I look for when Texas Southern is either playing one of them here.
yeah.
So like I think I went to,
Excuse me,
I'm trying to think of who were they playing. Man,
Texas
TSU
Southern.
was over there, and then I
Yeah,
forget which game.
yeah. It's good. It's
Must have
getting down
been.
to the wire.
Oh, it was the Labor Day Classic.
Oh yeah, that's
It
Prairie
was
View.
the Labor Day Classic. Yeah, so that was
Yeah,
Prairie View. Prairie View was here
yeah.
this year,
That
and
was
it
an
was,
intense game. Last year,
oh
TSU
my
stunned us, but we
gosh,
came back this year. We did well.
that was, and I mean the
Um,
band was just over there, just
yeah,
like
yeah,
it was
yeah,
wild.
yeah. But I have love for TSU. You know, it is situated in Third Ward.
Yes.
Again, Thurgood Marshall, some of the brightest,
Mm-hmm.
law students and lawyers that are coming out of that school. And they've been very supportive. I mean, I've been on the trail early. I know I'm on the ballot in the
Who,
primary, but I've been out there
who's in that seat or running for that seat?
for which one?
The one that you're running for?
The current incumbent is
Yes.
her name is Sharon Burney. Yeah.
Oh,
So
I've heard some
yeah.
things.
Well, I will
I've
say
heard.
this, there's a history of her mom is Zanetta Burney, who, and I
Mm-hmm.
just give flowers where flowers are due. She is a
Mm-hmm.
trailblazer, Black woman, attorney.
Yeah.
So I have to shout that out and definitely acknowledge that, right?
Yeah.
Like especially being a young person running for office, you are standing on the shoulders of people
Right.
that came before you. And I'm running because I'm a trailblazer myself. Like
Yeah.
my mom was a trailblazer herself. And
Mm-hmm.
so I believe in myself, my abilities. I care about the community. And I know I can do good work in that seat. And so I just got to go out, talk to the voters, let them know who I am, why they should vote for me, and know that you put me on the bench and we're going to bring some changes to Precinct 7 for sure.
That is awesome. A lot of people, they look at it like if you're running against an incumbent that like
Yeah.
you have some ill will towards them. And
No,
that's not
no.
so. And it shouldn't be that way. And I
Mm-mm.
think incumbents should welcome.
Yeah.
If I was a sitting judge or state rep or something like that, state senator or member of Congress, and somebody wants to run against me, I would have enough faith in my
Yeah.
ability. I'd be like, come on over here and get some points. Come on over here and learn a little something. I wouldn't fear it and I
Yeah.
wouldn't push against it. And so I applaud you for
Thank
doing
you.
that.
Yeah, I wanna add Ann Johnson. Remember, they broke quorum.
Yes.
So shout out to Ann Johnson. Shout out to Jolanda Jones, who's my representative.
She's
But
mine too.
really, shout out
Yes.
to Jolanda.
Yes.
But I remember Ann Johnson said one thing when she was talking about just the importance of the moment of breaking quorum, and she was saying that elected officials, if they're only showing up when it's time to
Mm,
get your vote, you're
mhm,
not worthy of public service.
mhm.
And so that's a motto that I would like. It resonated with me because if you're only showing up in community, again, I've been doing this not from Houston, but I've been here a while, 15 years, and Urban League, NAACP, Houston Lawyers. I've seen the people who are in the communities who are doing the good work. And if I'm not seeing you in that community, then you are not worthy of public
Yeah.
service.
Yeah.
You're not worthy of the vote of Harris County. And so that's my motto. Ann Johnson said it first, but I'm adopting it. But I really
Yes.
believe that that's true, and